from our noble sovereign of Rome.
Citizens, hear the words of your noble prince. Silence your cell phones, no flash photography, and most importantly, no dueling in the streets of Verona.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our seed. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life,
whose misadventured, hideous overthrows doth, with their death, bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which, but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage.
the which, if you with patient ears attend,
What here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Gregory, on my word, will not carry coals.
No, for then we should be colliers.
Colliers, and I mean will draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runst away.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest go to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are thrust to the wall. I'll push Montague's men to the wall.
Thrust his maids to the wall. The quarrels between our masters and their men.
'Tis all one. I'll show myself a tyrant. After I've fought with them, it'll be civil with the maids. We'll cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids.
The heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in the sense that feel it.
Me they shall feel while I stand, and 'tis known I am pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis known thou art not fish. If thou were, thou had been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes of the house of Montagues.
My naked weapon is out. Coral, out back me.
How? Turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our side. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass, and they will take as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I buy my thumb at them. The shows disgrace them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do by my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law of our side, I say I.
No.
No, sir. I do not buy my thumb at you, sir, but I do by my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I serve as good as man as you.
No better.
Well, sir,
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Yes, better, sir.
You lie!
draw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy washing blow.
Kari, fools! Put up thy sword, you know not what you do.
What? Art thou drawn amongst these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do, but keep the peace. Either manage to part these men with me or put thy sword up.
What? Drawl and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all of Montague and thee. Have at thee, coward!
Up those cards, strike! Take it down! Down the fabulous! Down the Montague!
What noise is this? That's my arms. Go!
My sword, I say, old Montague is come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Now, really, Capulet, hold me not. Let me go.
Thou shalt not stir 1 foot to seek a foe!
Rebellious subjects! I need some pain! Profaners stop this neighbor's gated seal!
bronze, red above and airborne, between old Capulet and Montague, has fight to start the quiet of our streets, and mid Verona's ancient citizens cast by their great beseeming ornaments, to build old persons by hands old, cankered by peace, to part with cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For the time being, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come this afternoon. It's nor for the pleasure in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once again, on pain of death, all men depart!
Who set this ancient coral new brooch? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
Here were the men of your adversary, and yours close fighting did I approach. I drew to part, but in an instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared. As he cut about the winds, who nothing heard withal, did he hiss in scorn, and as we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more that fought on part and part, until the prince came and parted either part.
Oh, where's Romeo? Saw you him today? Oh, right glad I am. He was not in his frag.
As the warship's sun peered forth the golden east, did I see your son walking, and I approached. But he was ware of me and stole into the covert of the woods, which is to say he fled my company.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks far daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must his humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn from him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but his own affection, counselor, is to himself. I will not say how true, but tightly to himself his secrets keep. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cure as know.
Well, see where he comes. I'll know his grievances, or much be denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay, to hear true shrift. Come now, let us away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But you struck 9.
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was, but what sadness lengthens Romeo's hour?
Not having, that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, the love so gentle in Romeo's view be so rough and tyrannous in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet, tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, oh brawling love, oh loving hate, oh anything of nothing first create. Oh heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feathers of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health. Still waking sleep, that is not what it is. This love feel I? Feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuz, I rather weep.
Good heart at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Alas, that is love's transgression. Griefs of mine lay heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have it press. Farewell, my cuz.
Soft, I will go along, or you much do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love?
What, shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan, why no, but sadly, tell me who.
A sick man in sadness makes his will. A word ill urged to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
And I aim so near when I suppose you loved.
A right fair marksman, she's fair I love.
A right fair mark fair, cuz I soonest hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diane's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak childish bow she lives uncharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving's terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint seducing gold. She is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn that she shall live in chaste?
She hath, and in doing so makes huge waste. For beauty starved with her severity, because beauty off from all posterity. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead to tell it now.
Then be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
'Tis the way. To call hers exquisite in question more. He that is struck blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty but serve as a note where I may read who passed that passing fair? Farewell, my coz. Thou canst teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
Montague is bound as well as I, in penalty alike. 'Tis not hard for men so old as us to just keep this peace.
Of honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But say aware what I have said before. My daughter, she is yet a stranger to this world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, or we may think her right to be a bride.
My lord, younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. Earth hath swallowed all my hopes, but she the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her gentle Paris, get into her heart. My will to her consent is but a part, and lies within her scope of choice, as her consent, a fair according voice. Tonight I hold all the custom feast, whereto I invite many guests, such as I love, and you among the store. One more makes my number more. Come, go with me. Go, Sirrah, trudge abroad through fair Verona, find those persons' names out who are written there, and welcome them on my house with their pleasure stay.
Find out whose names are written here. It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and tailor with his lass, the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find those persons whose names are here written, and if I can never find what names the writing person hath to write, I must still learn in good time.
One fire burns out another's burden. One's pain is lessened by another's anguish. Turn giddy and be helped by backwards turning. One's desperate grief is cured by another's languish. Take some new infection unto thine eyes, and the rank of the old will die.
Your plantain leaf is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken shin.
Oh, Proby, art thou mad?
Not mad, but thou more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented. Good and good fellow.
God give good even. I pray, sir, can you read?
Hi, mine own fortune and my misery.
Perhaps you have read without the book, but sir, can you read anything you see?
Hi, if I know the letters and the language.
You say honestly. Rest you
Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters. County Anselm and his beauteous sisters. The lady widow of Retruvio. Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces. Mercutio and his brother Valentine. Mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters. My fair niece Rosaline. And Livia. Signor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt. Ew. Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come? Whither to supper?
To our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you be not at the house of the Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou lovest so much. I shall show you some other maids, and make thee think thy swan a crow.
When the devout religion of mine eye maintains such falsehood and turns tears to fire, one fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun never saw her match since the world first begun.
You saw her fair, none else being by.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Now, by my maidenhead at 12-year-old, I bid her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid, where's this girl? What Juliet?
How now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will?
This is that matter. Nurse, give leave a while, we must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I have remembered me. Thou hear our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter, pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
Only 14 of my teen. And yet to my teen be it spoken I have before. She's not 14. How long is it now to Lammaside?
A fortnight and odd days.
Come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. That shall she marry. I remember it well. 'Tis since the earthquake now 11 years and she was weaned, I never shall forget it. Of all the days a year, upon that day, for I then laid wormwood to my dog sitting in the sun of the dove-house wall. And my lord, you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear a brain. But, as I said, when it did taste the wormwood on the nipple of my dog and it felt bitter, pretty full, to see it touching you fall out with the dog. Shake! Quoth the dove-house, 'twas no need I trow to bid me trudge. And since that time it is 11 years, for then she could stand high and low, nay by the rude. She could have run and walled all about, for even the day before she broke her brow. And then my husband, God be with his soul, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit, wilt thou not, Jewel? And by my holy name, the pretty wretch of crying, and said I. Oh, to see now how a jest shall come about. I warrant and I shall live 1,000 years, I never should forget it. Wilt thou not, Jewel? Quoth he. She stopped and said I.
Enough of this. I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Yes, yet I cannot yet to choose but laugh to think it should be crying and say I. And yet I bore it. It had upon its brow a bump as big as young cockle stone. A perilous knock, and it cried bitterly. Yea, quoth my husband, false upon thy face. Thou wilt fall backward when thou comest to age. Wilt thou not, Jewel? She stopped and said I.
And stop thou too, nurse, I pray thee, say I.
Peace, I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe I ever nursed. And I should live to see thee married once. I have my wish.
Mary! That Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of.
An honor? Were not that thine only nurse, I would say thou hast sucked wisdom from my teeth.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother, much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus, then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady! Lady, such a man as all the world, why he's a man of wax.
Verona somewhere has not such a flower.
Hey, he's a flower, and faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight right there with beauty's pen. Examine every married lineament, and see how one another leaves content. What obscure fair volume lies, find written in the margin of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover. To beautify him only lacks a cover. That book in many eyes doth share the glory. That in golden clasps locks in a golden story. So, shall you share all that he doth possess? By having him making yourself no less?
No less? Nay, bigger. Women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris's love?
I'll look to like, if looking liking move. But no more deep will I endart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Widow, the guests are come. Supper served. You come for my young lady as for the nurse cursed in the pantry. And in everything in extremity I must hence to wait. I beseech you, follow straight.
We follow thee, Juliet, the county awaits.
Go, girl. Seek happy nights to happy days.
What? Shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
Let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure a measure and be gone.
A torch for me. I'm not for this ambling. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
A torch for me. You have heels that dance. I have a soul of lead, so stage me to the ground, for I cannot move.
You are a lover, bar Cupid's wings and soar above the common bounds.
I am too sore and pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers. So bound I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe. Being but heavy do I sink.
And to sink in it, should your burden love, too great oppression for a tender thing?
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
Of love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, beat love down. Give me a case for my visage and a visor for a visor.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner every man be taken by his legs.
A torch for me. Let the wanton's light of heart tickle senseless rushes to their heels. I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game was never so fair, and I am done.
If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire. Or save your reverence love, wherein thou stickest up to the ears. Come, we burn daylight, ho!
Nay, that's not so.
I mean, sir, in delay, we waste light in vain, light lights by day.
And we mean well going to this mask, but 'tis nowhere to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep, they do dream things true.
Oh, then I've seen Queen Mab have been with you. She is Fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than agate stone, drawn with two little atomies over men's noses when they lie asleep. And in this state she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and they dream of love. Sometimes she driveth over a soldier's neck, then dreams he of cutting foreign throats. This is the hag that when maids lie on their backs, learns them first to bear, presses them, making them women of good carriage.
Peace. Peace, Mercutio. Peace. Thou talkst of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, as thin a substance as the air, and as inconstant as a wind.
These winds you talk of blows us from ourselves. Come, supper is done and we may come too late.
I fear too early.
Oh my God.
For my mind misgives. Some consequence yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term of a despised life closed in my breast shall bitterly end. But he hath the steerage of my course. Direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen.
Yes!
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies who have their toes unplagued with corns will walk about with you. Ah, my mistresses, which one of you will not deny to me a dance? She that makes dainty, she I'll swear hath corns. Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day when I have worn a visor and could tell a whispering tale to a fair lady's ear. Such a day. You're welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play. Oh, give room and foot it, girls. More lights, more lights. Turn the tables up. Quench the fire. The room has grown too hot.
Oh, she doth three torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, so shows a snowy dove trooping with the crows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart ever love till now? Forswear his sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be the Montague, Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave come hither with an antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
Why, how now, kinsman, wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain come hither in spite to scorn at our solemnity.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle cuz, he bears like a portly gentleman. And to say the truth, for one of Bragsman to be a virtuous and well-governed youth, I would not, for the wealth of all this town, here in my house do him disparagement. So take no note of him. It is my will, in which if thou respects, an ill-beseeming semblance for a feast.
It fits when such a villain is a guest, I'll not endure
He
him.
shall be endured, good boy. I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here or you? Go to. You'll make a mutiny amongst my guests. You'll set cock-a-hoop. You'll be the man.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to. You are a saucy boys, and so indeed this trick may chance to scathe you. Well said, my heart. You are pringcocks. Go. Be quiet, or more light. For shame, I'll make you quiet. What cheerly, my heart.
Patience perforce with willful choler meeting makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert us to bitterest gall.
If I may profane my unworthiest hand, this holy shrine, my gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand, to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips, but holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Then let lips do what hands do. They pray. Grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while prayer's effect I take. And by thine my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor, her mother's the lady of the house. And a kind lady, and a wise and a virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal. Let me tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chance.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is my foe's debt.
Away, be gone, the game is at its best.
Aye, so I fear, the more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We have a trifling, foolish banquet towards. It's even so. And then I thank you all. I thank you, honest gentlemen. Out to my rest. Good night.
Nurse, what is yon gentleman?
The son and heir of old Tiberio.
And what's he now, that is going out of door?
Mary, that I think be young Petruchio.
No, he who would not dance.
I know not.
Go, ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love, born from my only hate, too early seen, unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now and dance withal.
Anon. Come, let's away. The strangers all are gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, Dweller, and find thy center out.
Oh, Romeo, my cousin Romeo.
You wise not my life I've stolen home the bed.
He has ran this way and left this orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humorous, madman, passion, lover, appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but unrhyme and me are satisfied. Cry but I me, pronounce but love. And dove, he heareth not, he moveth not, he stirreth not. The ape is dead. I must conjure in by Rosalind's bright eyes, by her high forehead, by her quivering lip, fine foot, straight leg, and the manes that there adjacent lie, that in thou likeness thou appear to us.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
My invocation cannot anger him, for it is just, in his lady's name I conjure only to raise up him.
Come, for he hath hid himself among the trees to be consorted with the humorous knight, blind in his love and best befits the dark.
Of love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Romeo, out to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go, for 'tis in vain. To seek him here means not to be found.
He just has scars that never felt wounds. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou her maid art far more fair than she. It is my lady, oh, it is my love, oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold, 'tis not to me she speaks. The brightness of her cheek would shame the stars. See how she leaned her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being o'er my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals that may fall back on them when they stride upon the lazy puffing cloud and sail upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, 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 wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be all but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor yet, or be some other name belonging to a man. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never shall be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus be screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, as is an enemy to thee. Had I written it, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, and tell me wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, in the place of death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I approach these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, or what love can do that love dares attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thy eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And, but thou love me, let them find me here. I were better ended by their hate than death pierogan wanting of thy love.
By whose direction didst thou found out this place?
By love first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as the vast shore, should I adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I'll take thy word, but if thou swearest, thou may provest false. At lovers' perjuries they say Jove laughs. Oh, Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or, if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt to woo, but else not for the world. In truth, sweet Montague, I am too fond, and for that thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those who have more coin to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that which thou hast overheard was where my true love passion. Therefore, pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yon blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Well, do not swear. Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, else thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou shalt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love...
Well, do not swear. Although I join thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning that doth cease to be, else one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove to be a beauteous flower when next we mate. Good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest comes to thy heart as within thy breast.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thou faithful vow for mine.
I gave it thee before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give to thee again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I wish for, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam?
Dear love, I hear some noise. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night. I am afeard. All this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and a good night indeed. If that thy bent love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, and I'll procure a way to come to thee, and all my fortunes I'll lay thee there at thy foot, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madam?
I come anon, but if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam!
By and by I come, to cease thy strife, and leave me to my grief.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes toward love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love with school with heavy looks.
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for a falconer's voice to lure this tassel gentle back again.
My dear?
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
I shall not fail. 'Tis 20 year till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Then let me stand here till thou rememberst it.
I should not, to have thee standing there, remembering how I love thy company.
Then I'll still stay, and have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
I would have thee gone, and yet no farther than a wanton's bird.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I, but I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I must say good night till it be morrow.
Hence will I to my ghostly friar's cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.
smiles upon the frowning night, checkering eastern clouds with streaks of light. I must have filled this osier cage of ours of baleful weeds and precious juicy flowers. Within this rind, this weak flower, poison and hath medicine power. For being tasted saves all sense with the heart.
Good morrow, Father.
Good morrow, my son. What early tongue so sweet salutes me? Argues a distempered head. So soon to be a good morrow to thy bed. Then here I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
And the last is true, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin, but thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father? No, I forgot that name and that name as well.
Good son. Where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee ere thou askest me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy.
Be plain, good son, and wholly in thy drift. Where do the confessions find riddling shrift?
Then plainly have it to know that my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on her, so hers is set on mine. And this I pray that thou consents to marry us today.
Oh, what a change is here! Hast thou loved so, didst so love so dear, and thou hast changed? Then pronounce this sentence then. One may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me off for loving Rosaline.
For docking, not for loving.
And past me very love.
To lay one in, not another ought to have.
Her I love now, doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
She knew well, but our assistance be only to bring love to two houses.
Oh, let us hence, I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Can he not home tonight?
Not to his father's. I checked with his man.
Why, that same pale-hearted wench, that Rosaline, torments him so that he'll sure run mad.
Tybalt, kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter.
A challenge on my life?
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
He will answer the letter's master, how he is dared being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead, stabbed with the white wench's black eye, run through the ear with a love song, the very pin of his heart, cleft by the blind bow boy's butt shaft. And is he man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
Oh, he's more than Prince of Cats. He's courageous captain of compliments. He fights while you sing prick song. Rest his minim rest. A one, a two, and a third in your bosom. The very butcher of a silk button. A duelist, a duelist. A gentleman of first house, of first and second cause. Ah, the immortal passado, the punto reverso, the high.
The what?
The parts of such antic, lisping phantasmine these new tuners of accents. By Yusu, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good whore. Is this not a lamentable thing, grandsire, that you thus afflicted with these strange flies, these fashion mongers, these pardonnees, who stand so much on the new form they cannot sit at ease on the old bench? Oh, their bones, their bones!
Well, here comes Romeo.
Row his roe like a dried herring. Oh, flesh, flesh, how art thou fishified? Now see for the numbers that Petrarch told him. Lord, his lady was a kitchen wench. Mary, she had better love to rhymer. Dido, a dowdy, Cleopatra, a gypsy, Helen and Hero hiding in harlots. This be a grey eye or so. but 'tis not to the purpose. Bonjour, Signor Romeo. There's a French greeting to your French slop. You gave us a counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, good sir, the slip. Can thou conceive?
Well, good Mercutio, I'll have thou know, my business was great, and such a man as thou may strain courtesy.
As much as the case as yours strains a man to bow in the hams.
Meaning, to courtesy.
Thou hast most kindly hitherto.
Most courteous exposition.
Nay, I'm the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower.
Right.
Well, there's my pump, wildflower.
Sure wit. Follow me now into this jest till thou hast worn out thy pump. And when the single soul of it is worn, the jest shall remain solely singular.
Single soul jest, only singular for the singleness.
Come between us, good Benvolio, my wits faint. Now, is this not better than groaning for love? Now thou art sociable. Now thou art Romeo. Now thou art what thou art, and art in nature. This love is like a great natural that runs lolling up and down behind his bauble in a hole.
Stop there. Stop there.
Thou desirest me to stop in my tail against the hair?
Thou would else make thy tail large.
Thou art deceivest, for else come to the whole depth of my tail, and indeed meant to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's goodly gear, a sail, a sail.
Two, a shirt and a smock.
Peter, anon, my fan Peter.
Good Peter, to hide her face, for her fan's the fair face.
Guard you good morrow, gentlemen.
Guard you good in, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good in?
'Tis no less, for the body handed the dials upon the prick of the noon.
Out upon you! What a man are you?
One, gentlewoman, that God hath made himself tomorrow.
By my troth, it is well said, for himself tomorrow, quoth he. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find young Romeo?
I can tell thee, but young Romeo will be older when you found him than when you sought him. I'm the youngest of that name.
You say well.
Yea, it's the worst well. I took faith wisely.
If you be he, sir, I do desire some conference with you.
She will indict him to some supper.
Abad, Soho! Romeo, will you to dinner? Will you come to your father's?
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady.
I pray you, sir. What saucy merchant was this that was so full of his ropery?
A gentleman that loves to hear himself speak, and will speak more in a minute than he will stand to in a month.
And he should speak anything against me, I'll take him down he were lustier than he is, and 20 such jacks. And if I cannot, I'll find those that shall. Scurvy knave! I'm so vexed that every bird about me quivers. I'm not of his flirt, gills, I'm not of his skeins, mates. And thou must stand by toes for every knave to use me at his pleasure?
I saw no man use you at his pleasure. If I did, my order should quickly have been out. I warn you, I dare drawl as soon as another man, if I see occasion in a good quarrel, and the law on my side.
Now, afore God, I'm so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy knave! I pray you, sir, a word. And as I said, my lady bid me inquire you out. But she bid me say I would keep to myself. But let me tell you, if you should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore, if you should deal double with her, it were a very ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Commend me to thy lady and mistress. I protest unto thee.
Good heart, and I faith I will tell her as much. Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her, nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her, sir, that you do protest, which, as I take it, is a gentlemanlike offer.
Well, bid her devise some means to come to Shrift this afternoon, for there, at Friar Lawrence's cell, she shall be shrived and married. Here is for thy payment.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir? Well, she shall be there.
And stay, good nurse, behind the abbey wall, for there my man shall be with you, and he will give you some ropes, which to the high-top gallants of my joy shall be my convoy in the secret night. Farewell, and I'll quit thy pains. Farewell, commend me to thy lady.
No, God in heaven bless thee. Hark you, sir.
What sayest thou, my dear nurse?
Is your man secret? Did you never hear say, two may keep counsel, putting one away?
I warrant thee, my man's as true as steel.
Well, sir, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Lord, and 'twas a little praising thing. Oh, there's one nobleman in town, in Paris, that would fain lay knife aboard. But she, good soul, had a slive sea toad, a very toad as see him. I anger her sometimes and tell her that Paris is the proper man. But let me tell you, whenever I do, she looks as pale as any clown in the versal world.
Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter, anon, before and apace.
By the hour of 9, I did send for the nurse. In half an hour, she promised to return. Perchance, she cannot meet him. And that's not so. Is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be in swift in motion as a ball. Her words would bandy me to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many as fain as they were dead, lie slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes. Nurse, hast thou met with him? What news? Send thy man away.
Peter, stay at the gate. I am a-weary, give me leave a while. Aye, how my bones ache, what a chaunt have I.
I wish thou hadst my bones, and I thy news. Now, good nurse, speak.
Jesu, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to me to say that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost use in this delay is longer than the tale it dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either and I'll stay the circumstance. Is thy news good or bad?
You've made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo, no, not he. Though his face be better than any man's, and yet his leg excels all man's, and for a hand, and a foot, and a body, though they not be talked on, yet they are past compare. He's no flower of courtesy, though I'll warrant him as gentle as lamb. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What if he dined at home?
Here's such a quote. What says Romeo?
Lord, how my head aches. What a head have I? It beats as it would fall into 20 pieces, my back out the other side. Ah, my back, my back! Beshrew your very heart for sending me. I've had to catch my death, jaunting up and down.
I'm sorry thou art not well. Now, sweet, nurse, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and I warrant a virtuous. Where's your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where else should she be? Your love says like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
Oh, God's ladies dear, are you so hot? Mary, I come up by trout. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
What says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to church today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the wanton blood up in your cheeks. They'll be scarlet straight at any news. Go to church. I must another way, by the which I must find a ladder in which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I am the drudge and toil in your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, I'll to dinner. Hie you to Friar Lawrence cell.
Hie to high fortune, honest nurse, farewell!
heavens smile upon this holy act, and sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. Come but what sorrow can. It cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but close our hands with holy words. Hers, then love devouring death, do what he dare. It is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have find an end, and you've ignored them. Just remember, long loft all so, long loft all short. Look, here comes a lady toward my cell.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Maria shall thank thee for both of us.
As much to him, else is his thanks too much.
Ah, Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and that thy skill be more to blazon it, then sweeten this neighbor air, and let rich music's tongue unfold the imagined happiness that both receive in this dear encounter.
Conceit, more rich in matter than in words, a true gentleman brags of substance, not of ornament. They are but beggars that can count their worth, but my true love has grown to such excess that I cannot sum up some of half my wealth.
Come, for we shall wait until the church incorporates 2 in 1.
We hope everybody's enjoying the show this evening. A few reminders, we have concessions right out the door to your right. You're welcome to tip, even if you have a $50 or $100 bill, you just keep the change there for us. That'll help us raise some money for microphones we do Frozen. We also have a chance to win maybe $100,000. We have a 50-50 raffle, so if we can get $200,000 worth of tickets, you could win $100,000.
Mary, go before the field, before ye baby in a sense that you may worship, that you may call ma'am.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain!
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain I am none, therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done me, therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. So thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name my tenderest dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm this all vile submission! All staccato carried away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
But one of your 9 lives, good king of cats, that I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, your eye beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your soilless pilcher? Ere I be about your ears be out.
I implore you!
Good Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your passata.
Draw and Romeo, beat down their weapons. For shame forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbid his banning in Verona streets. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
I am not a plague of both houses. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What? Art thou hurt?
'Tis a scratch. Mary, 'tis enough. Where's my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
Not so wise a church door, nor so deep as well. But 'twill serve. As for me tomorrow, you shall find me a grave man. I warn for this world. A plague of both houses. Zounds! A dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death. A villain that fights by the book. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, for I shall faint. A plague of both houses. You have made worms meat of me. I'll have it soundly too, your graces.
This man, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got this mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my cousin. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, great Mercutio is dead! That gallant spirit hath aspired to the clouds, and here did he scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe that others must end.
Oh, here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive and triumphant, Mercutio slain? Away to heaven, respective lenity and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again, that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is lit away above our heads, staying for thine. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that did consort him here shall with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone. Tybalt is slain, the citizens are up, and if the prince finds thee, he will doom thee death.
Oh, unfortunate fool!
Why dost thou stay? There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee with his name. Obey. Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. That man slain by young Romeo, who slew thy kinsman, good Mercutio.
My cousin? Oh, my brother's child? Oh, prince, cousin, husband? Oh, the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague! Oh, cousin,
Benvolio, what began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, there lies who Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, that spoke him fair, bidding thee think, oh, how nice the quarrel was. But to your high displeasure, Tybalt, deaf to peace, points with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all as hot, turned deadly point to point. Hold, friends, friends part, cried Romeo, but underneath whose arm, twixt and rushes, and with an envious thrust from Tybalt, struck the life of stout Mercutio, and he ran. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who with newly entertained revenge went at it like lightning for air I could not draw to part. And as Tybalt fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
he is kinsman to the Montagues. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could kill but one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt! Romeo must not live!
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe? Not Romeo, prince.
He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately would you exile him hence. I have an interest in Perza's proceeding. My blood for your brood brawls doth lie in me bleeding. But Allah mercy you with so strong a fine, who shall repent to the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayer shall purchase out abuses. Therefore, you do know. Let Romeo make it hence, else when he is found, that hour will be his last. Bear handselless body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Spread thy close curtain, love-performing night, that Romeo may leap into these arms unseen. Lovers can see to do their amorous rites by their own beauties, or, if love be blind, it best agrees with night. Come, civil knight, and learn me how to lose a winning match played by a pair of stainless maidenhoods. Come, gentle knight, come, loving black-browed knight, give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will fall in love with night and play no worship to Gerhard's son. Oh, I have bought the mansion of a love, but not yet possessed it, and though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. Oh, so tedious is this day as is the night before some festival to an impatient child who hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh God, here comes my nurse, and she brings news, and every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks with heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what news? What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch?
I, the cords.
Ay me, why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, where a day? He's dead, he's dead, he's dead! We're undone, lady, we're undone. Alack the day, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead!
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, whoever would have thought it to Romeo?
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? If he be slain, say I, or if not, no. Brief sounds determine my weal or woe.
I saw the wound, I saw with mine eyes. God save the mark. Here on his manly breast, a piteous corpse, a bloody piteous corpse. Pale, pale as ashes, all bedaubed in blood, I swooned at the sight.
Oh, break my heart, poor bankrupt, break at once. To prison, eyes, ne'er look on liberty. Final earth to earth resign, and motion here. But Romeo and I press one heavy fear.
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all for naught, all dissemblers. Ah, where's my man? Give me some aqua vitae. These griefs, these woes, these sorrows make me old. Shame! Come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue! For such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit, for 'tis a throne that shall be crowned sole monarch of the universal earth. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him.
Tybalt, the best friend I had. Honest gentleman, courteous Tybalt, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slain, and is Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin, and my dear lord? Then sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh, serpent's heart hid with a flowering vase! Did ever a dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend angelical, just opposite to what thou justly seekst, a damned saint, an honorable villain! Was ever a book containing such vile matter so fairly bound? Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous house.
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in that.
Oh, poor my lord. Who shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish dears, back to your native spring. My cousin's dead, that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead. That would have killed my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore I weep then. Tybalt's dead, and Romeo banished. That banished, that one word banished hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Romeo is banished. To say that is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. Where is my father and my mother?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with their tears. Mine shall be spent. When theirs are dry, for Romeo's banishment, take up his corpse. Ah, poor Rose, you are beguiled. Both you and I, for Romeo, is exiled. He made you for a highway to my bed, and death, not Romeo, take my maidenhead.
Hide to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Hark you, your Romeo will be here soon when it's dark. I'll to him, he'll set it more so.
Oh, find him! Give this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
What's news? What is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful, say death, for exile hath much more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Art thou banished from Verona, but be patient, for the road is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banished is banished from the world, and world's exile is death. Calling death banished, thou cuttest my head off with a golden axe and smilest upon the stroke that murders me.
Unhappy fool! The law that caused death, but the kind prince changing thy black word death to banishment. This is your mercy, and thou seest not?
'Tis torture, not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every little cat and dog and little mouse and every unworthy thing may look on her, but Romeo may not. He is banished. They may steal the immortal blessings from her lips, and that Romeo still blushes thinking of his own kiss's sin. But he may not, because he is banished. And sayest thou that death is not banishment? Hast thou no poison mix, no sharp ground knife? I've no sudden means for death, but banished to kill me? Banished? Oh, friar, the damned use that word in hell. Howling attends it. How hast thou the heart, being a divine, ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my very friend, to mangle me with that word banishment?
Thou fond madman, hear me little speak!
I will speak again of banishment.
Let me give thee armor to protect thee, adversity, sweet milk, philosophy to keep off that word.
Yet banished? Hang up philosophy unless philosophy can make a Juliet, displant a town, reverse a prince's doom. It helps not, it prevails not. Talk no more.
Oh, and I see madmen have no ears.
How should they when wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with them thy state!
Thou canst not speak, for thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love? Tybalt murdered, an hour but married, and doting like me? Then mightst thou speak. Then mightst thou tear thy hair and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Hark how they knock, Romeo, rise, hide thyself.
Not I.
Romeo, rise, stand up, bind by God's will, stand and be up. Hark how they knock, whence come you, what's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, oh tell me, holy friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, made by his own tears, chunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress's case, just in her case. Oh, woeful sympathy, piteous predicament, even so lies she. Blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand and you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand. Why
Nurse?
should you follow the so deep and oh?
Nurse?
Ah, sir, that's the end of all.
Speak as thou of Juliet's? How is it with her? Does she not think me an old murderer? Where is she, and how doth she, and what says my concealed lady to her cancelled love?
Oh, your love says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps. And down falls on her bed, and then stalks up again. And then Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo cries, and down falls again.
As if that's name, shot from the deadly level of the gun, did murder her as it murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy form cries out art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote of young furio beast. Will thou slay thyself and slay thy lady that lives by doing damn hate upon thyself? Take heed for such die miserable. You are an unfold wench that cries upon thy fortune and thy love. But go comfort thy love, but look that thou not stay until past Mantua. Go, nurse, go tell Juliet that Romeo is on. He's coming.
My lord, I will tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid her sweet prepare to chide.
Here, sir, a ring she bid me give you, sir. Hie you, make haste, for it grows very late.
Oh, how my comfort is revived by this.
This is a farewell. Thou shalt go, but look, here's your estate. Thou canst stay past to Mantua, or disguise from hence.
A joy past joy calls out on me. Who were a grief so brief to part with thee? Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late. She'll not come down tonight. If it was not for your company, it would have been in bed an hour ago.
My lord, these times of woe afford no time to will. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is, you know, to her headless.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she would rule in all respects by me. Nay more, I doubt it not. Wife, go ye to her ere you go to bed, acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. What's off, what day is it?
Monday, my lord.
Monday! Well, Wednesday is too soon. Thursday, let it be. Oh, Thursday, tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you think this haste? We'll keep no great ado, a friend or two, for hark you, Tybalt being slain so late, it makes us think we held him carelessly, being our kinsman. But what you say to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get you gone, oh Thursday be it then. Wife, go you to Juliet, and acquaint her here of this wedding day. For me, farewell my lord, lights to my chamber. Oh, for me it is so very late that we may call it early. By and by, good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark, that pierced the fearful hallow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Thou needst not be gone.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds of yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountaintops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yond light is not daylight, I know it I. It is some meteor. The sun hath exhaled to be to thee a torchbearer on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet.
Let me be taken, let me be put to death. I am content so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon grey is not the morning's eye, nor is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. I've more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? It is not day.
It is. High, hence be gone away. It was the lark that straining harsh discords and distant sharps. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam, your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Then, window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll descend. Farewell.
Oh, thinks we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, for all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses of their own.
Oh, I have an ill divining soul. Methinks I see thee, now thou art so low, as if within a tomb. Either my eyes deceive me, or thou lookest pale.
And believe me, love, in mine eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Who is it that calls? It is my lady mother. Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death?
What?
Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live again.
Therefore have done.
Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of light.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for. Feeling so the loss, I cannot choose but ever weep the friend, but now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
Madam, in happy time. What day is that?
Well,
Beseech your ladyship.
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, who, to put thee from thy heaviness, have sorted out a sudden day of joy that thou expects not, nor I looked not for.
When joy comes well, it's such a needy time.
Marry, my child, early next Thursday morning to the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he will not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste, ere he who should be husband comes to woo. Now, go in and tell my lord and father, I will not wed yet. And when I shall, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Well, here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the earth doth drizzle dew. But the sunset for my brother's son, it rains downright. How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I were the fool were married to her grave.
Soft. Take me with you, wife. How will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud, unworthy as she is, that we have brought such a worthy gentleman to be her bride?
Not proud you have, but thankful you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, even hate that is meant love.
How? Chopped logic, what is this? Proud, and I thank you, and I thank you not, and yet not proud. Mistress, minion you, thank me no thankings, nor proud me no prouds, but fettle your finest joints gainst Thursday next to St. Peter's Church, where I will drag thee on a hurdle thither. Out, you green sickness Karen, out, you baggage, you tallow face.
Fie, what, are you mad?
Father, hear me with patience, but to speak not a word.
Hang the young baggage, disobedient wretch. I tell thee what, get thee to church o' Thursday, or never again look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that we had this one child. But now I see this one is one too much, and that we have had a curse in having her out on her hilding.
You are to blame, my lord, to right her so!
And why, my lady wisdom, good prudence, smatter with your gossips go?
I speak no treason.
Oh God, give me patience.
May no one speak.
Peace, you mumbling fool! Utter a gossip's bowl.
You are too high.
God's bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, alone. Still my care hath been to have her matched to a man of noble parentage, of fair demeanses, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, proportioned as one could wish upon a man. But now to have a wretched pulling fool, a whining mammoth to speak, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me. But an you will not wed, I'll pardon you, graze where you will. You shall not house with me, look to it, think on it, I do not use to jest, Thursday is near, lay hand on heart, advise, and you be mine, and I will give you to my friend, and you be not hanged, beg, starve, die on the streets, for by my soul I'll never acknowledge thee. Look to it, bethink you, I'll not be forsworn.
Oh, mother, delay this marriage for a month, a week. Or, if thou wilt not, make my bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt. I have done with thee.
Oh, nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith be returned to me unless it is sent to me by my husband by leaving earth? Comfort me, counsel me. Alack, alack, that the heavens should practice such stratagems on so soft a subject as myself. Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo was banished, and all the world that he dares never come back to challenge you. Or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. That being said, as the case stands as now doth, I think it best you marry him. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dish about him, an eagle, madam. Had not so green, so quick, so clear and high as Paris had. Be sure my very heart, I think you were happy in the second match. For it excels your first, or if it didn't, your first is dead. Or 'twere as good he were living here, and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from my soul too, else be sure them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lord and father I am gone, to Lawrence's cell to seek confession and to be absolved.
Marry, I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend! Is it more sin to which me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my lord with that same tongue which she hath praised him with above compare so many 1,000 times? Go, counselor. Thou and my bosom shall be twain. If all else fail, myself have the power to die.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I'm nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind, though. Unfortunate is cure, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have I little talk of love, for Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she do give her sorrows so much sway, and in his wisdom haste our marriage to stop the indignation of her tears, which too much minded by herself alone may be put from her by society. Now, sir, do you know the reason for this haste?
I should, why not should be slowed. Here comes a lady toward myself.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That maybe must be love on Thursday next.
What must be, shall be.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
Oh, will you? I am sure that you love me.
If I do, it shall be more of price being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is... Or so thy face is doused with tears.
The tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough of weather's might.
Thou wrongest it more than tears with that word.
That is no slander, sir. And what I speak it to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
That may be, for it is not mine own. Are you at your leisure now, Holy Father? Or shall I come to you at evening mass?
I'm not at leisure now, Vincent daughter. Lord, we must intrude this time alone.
God shield your disturbed devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early I will rouse you. So then adieu and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and when thou hast, come weep with me, past hope, past care, past help.
Oh, Juliet, I know thy grief. It strains me past the best of my wits. But you must marry this county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hearest of this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou can offer no help, do but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently. God joined my heart and Romeo's, thou our hands. And ere this hand by thee to Romeo sealed shall be the label to another deed, arbitrating which that the commission of thy years of true honor bring. Be not so long to speak. I long to die if what thou speak not of Remy!
Hold thy daughter. If thou hast the will to slay thyself, then thou won't marry this county next? Yes, then I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris, off the battlements of any tower. Or have me walk in thievish ways, or have me dwell where serpents are. Chain me with roaring bears, or hide me nightly in a charnel house, or covered with dead men's rattling bones, with their reeky shanks and their yellow chatless skulls. Or bid me go into a new-made grave, and I will do it without fear or doubt to remain an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then, get you gone. Give consent to marry this county, and then look that thou lie alone, and let not the nurse lie with thee. Take this vial, and then in bed, that thou lie alone in bed, you shall take this liquor, and thou bones return stiff and stark, and appeared like death. And in 42 hours shall me and Romeo, by my right, come and save you from the tomb.
Give me. Oh, tell me not of fear.
Hold then, get you gone. Be strong and prosperous. And I'll send the friars free to Mantua. You shall meet Romeo.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
We shall be much unfurnished at this time. What? Is my daughter going to Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, he may chance to do some good on her. A self-willow peevish harlotry it is.
See where she comes from shrift, with merry look.
Why, how now? Where have you been gadding?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests, and am enjoined by holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforth I am ever ruled by you.
And send for the county, go tell him of this. I'll have this knotted up tomorrow morning.
I met the youthful lord at Lawrence's cell, and gave him what's becoming love I might not, o'erstepping the bounds of modesty.
Why, I'm glad on it. This is well. Stand up, stand up. This is as it should be. I'll go tell Paris.
Nurse, will you come with me into my closet to fetch such needful ornaments to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Go, nurse, go with her. We'll to church tomorrow.
We shall be short in our provisions. 'Tis now your night.
Tush, I will stir abroad, and all things shall be well. I warrant thee, wife. I'll play the housewife for this once.
The wayward girl.
Oh, this wayward girl. My heart is wondrous light since she is so reclaimed.
Aye, those attires are best. But, nurse, I pray you leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which thou well knowest is cross and full of sin.
What are you busy, ho? Need you my help?
No, madam, we have called such necessities as are behooveful for our state tomorrow, but I pray you, let the nurse sit up with you tonight, for I am sure you have your hands full with all this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest. Would thou ask me?
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint, cold fear that thrills through my veins, almost freezing up the very heat of life. I'll call back to comfort me. Nurse! What shall she do here? My dismal scenes I needs must act alone. Come, Violet. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I then be married tomorrow morning? No. This shall prevent that. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison that the friar hath administered to have me dead, ere he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is, and yet methinks it's not, for he has still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before my Romeo comes to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foulsome mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or, if I live, is it not like the horrible conceit of death and night, surrounded by the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle, where for these many hundred years the bones of my ancestors lie packed, where bloody Tybalt, yet but green in earth, lies festering in his shroud, where at some hours of the night, they say, spirits resort? Shall I not then be distraught, environed with all these fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud? And in this rage, with some great kinsman's bone, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo that did spit him upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, Romeo, Romeo! Here's drink. I drink to thee.
The county will be here straight. For so I hear him near. Nurse, wife, what ho? What nurse, I say? Go, fetch Juliet, go and trim her up. I'll go chat with Paris. Make haste, I say.
Mistress, would mistress? Juliet fast I warned her she. Why lamb, why lady, fie you slug a bed. Why love I say? Madam, sweetheart, why bride? What, not a word? Take your penny rest now, sleep for a week. For the next night I warrant the county Paris instead of his rest, that you shall rest but little. God forgive me, Mary and defend. How sound is she asleep? I needs must wake you. Madam, madam, what, not a word? Let the county take you in your bed. He'll fret you up by faith. Will it not be? What, dressed in your clothes in town again? I needs must wake you. Lady! 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 Alas, alas! Help, help! My lady's dead! Aware day that ever I was born, some aqua vitae, my lord, my lady!
What noise is this?
A lamentable day!
What is the matter?
Look, look! Oh, heavy day!
Oh me. Oh me, my child. My only life. Revive, look up, or I will die with thee. Help! Help! Call help!
For shame! Bring Juliet forth, our Lord has come.
She's dead, to see, she's dead, alack the day!
Alack the day, she's dead!
Oh, alas, she is cold. Her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Life, these lips, have long been separated.
Oh, lamentable day!
Oh, woeful day!
Death that hath lain taken her hands, ties up my tongue, will not let me speak. Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. Look how she lies, flowered as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir. Alack, my child is dead. And with that my joys are buried.
Have I thought so long to see this morning's face, and God, they give me such a sight as this.
Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day. But one, poor one, but one poor and loving child. But one thing to rejoice and solace in, and cruel death hath catched it from my sight.
Oh, woeful, woeful, woeful day, most lamentable day, most woeful day that ever I did yet behold. Oh, hateful day, never was seen so black a day as this. Oh, woeful, woeful day.
Most detestable death, when he beguiled by cruel, cruel life overthrown. O love, O life, not life, but love and death.
Oh child, my soul and not my child. Death that hath taken her hence, ties on my tongue, and still will not let me speak.
Peace, hope, for shame. You love your child so ill that you do not see that she is advanced above the clouds. She's not married that marries long, but she's married that dies married young. So stick your rosemaries and dry your tears, for we shall get this fair corpse to church.
All things that we have ordained in festival turns to their light to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our church hymns to a sullen dirge change. Our bridal flowers serve for a buried corpse, and all things change to the contrary.
Sir, go in, and madam, go with him. And there's Tim. For we shall get this bride ready for church.
The flattering truth of sleep. My dreams foresaw some joyful news at hand. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. With such life with kisses in my lips that I was revived and was an emperor. Ah me, how sweet is love itself possessed, that when Love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Does thou bring me any letters from the friar? Or how doth my lady? Is my father well? How doth my Juliet? For nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps on Capitol's monument, and her immortal part with the angels lives. I saw her laid low in Kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it to you. Oh, pardon me for bringing you these ill news, sir, since you did leave it for my office.
Is it e'en so? Then I defy you, stars! Thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir. Have patience. Your looks are pale and wild and do import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Get thee gone and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone and hire those horses. I'll be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief, thou art swift to enter into thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts he dwells, which late I noted this should be the house. Being holiday, the beggar's shop is shut. What ho, apothecary?
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man, I see thou art poor. Hold, there is 40 ducats. Get me a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear that will disperse itself through all the veins, and that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have, but man to his lodge, death to any who utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fears to die? Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression starveth in thy eyes, contempt and beggary hangs upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich, that be not poor, and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Take this and put it in any liquid thing you will, and drink it off. And if you had the drinks of 20 men, it dispatch you straight.
There is thy goal. Worse poison doing more murder in this loathsome world than these poor compounds that thou mayest not sell. I sell thee poison, thou hast sold me none. Farewell, get thyself in flesh. Farewell. Come, cordial, and not poison, to Juliet's grave, for there I must use thee.
Holy Franciscan friar, brother, ho!
What same voice is this of Friar John? Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if you be read, give me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot brother out, one of our order, to associate me, here in the city visiting the sick. And finding him, the searchers of the town, suspecting that we were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that my speed to Mantua there was stayed.
Who gave my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again. Nor get a messenger to bring it thee. So fearful were they of infection.
Unhappy fortune! This letter was not nice, but full of charge, and neglecting it could do so much danger. Go, Friar John! Give me an iron crown and bring a hex to my cell!
Brother, I'll go bring it thee.
In 3 hours shall Juliet arise. She would bestrew me if Romeo's not there. Oh, poor girl living in a dead man's tomb!
Henceforth, stand aloof. Yes. Put it out, for I would not be seen under yon yew tree, so shall no foot upon the churchyard tread. But thou shalt hear. Whistle then to me as a warning that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers, do as I bid thee, go!
I am almost afraid to stand alone here in the churchyard, yet I will adventure.
O flower with flowers, that bridal bed, surely. O woe, thy canopy is dust and stones, which with sweet water nightly I will do, or once in that with tears distilled by moans. The obsequies for that I will keep, nightly to strew thy grave and weep. The boy gives warning something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders its way tonight? Across the obsequies in true love's right? What with a torch? Muffle me not a while.
Give me that mattock and wrenching iron. Hold, take this letter, see thou deliver it to my lord and father early in the morning. Give me the light. Upon thy life, I charge thee, whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course why I descend into this bed of death. Is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a ring, a precious ring that I must use in dear employment. But if thou jealous dost return to pry, by heaven, I shall tear thee joint by joint and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are savage wild, far more inexorable and fierce than the empty tigers of the roaring sea.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
So thou shalt me friendship. Take thou that. Be gone, live, and farewell, good fellow.
For all the same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
Oh, detestable maw, oh womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth. Thus I have forced thy rotten jaws open, and in despite, I'll cram thee with more food.
This is that banished, haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin, which is supposed that the fair creature died. I will apprehend him. Stop this unhallowed toil, vile Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore I came hither. Tempt not desperate man, and good, gentle youth, I beseech thee, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Be gone, hence, and hereafter say, a madman's mercy bid thee run away.
I do defy the combination and apprehend he for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy.
Oh Lord, they fight. I will for watch.
Ah! I am slain. If thou be merciful, open thy tomb. Lay me with Juliet.
In faith, I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble county Paris. What said my man when my betrothed soul did not attend him as we rode? I believe he said Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or am I mad hearing him talk of Juliet to think it was so? Oh, give me thy hand. One rich with sour, her misfortune's book. I shall bury thee in a triumphant grave. A grave? No, a lantern. For here lies Juliet, with her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. Death, lie thou there, by a dead man interred. How oft, when men are at the point of death, have they been married, which their keepers call a lightening before death? Oh, my love, my wife, death hath not sucked the honey of thy breath. Thou art still crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. Death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheets? Forgive me, cousin. Ah, Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Here will I remain with the worms that are thy chambermaids. Here will I set up my everlasting rest and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh, you the gates of breath. Seal this with a righteous kiss. Come, bitter conduct, come, unsavory guide. Now, at once, run on the dashing rocks that seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary! Thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
These old feet stumbling upon these graves. Who's there?
Here's one. A friend. One that knows you well.
Tell me, my good friend, what lawn that vainly lifts that light upon Capu's monument?
It doth so, holy sir. And there's my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long has he been here?
Full half an hour.
We must go.
I dare not, sir. My master knows not, but I am gone hence, and fearfully did menace me with death if I did stay and look on his intents.
Fine, stay then.
As I did sleep under this yew tree here, I dreamt that my master and another fought, and my master slew him.
Oh, how I fear an unthrifty thing. Romeo! Alack, alack! What is this all over the floor? What, swords everywhere? Romeo, oh pale! And Pears too. Oh God, steeped in blood? Oh, the lady stirs.
Oh, comfortable friar, where's my Romeo? I do know well where I should be, and there I am. Where's my Romeo?
Oh, Juliet, come out of that unthrifty, unnatural sleep of death, for we must go. Romeo, thy bosom and thy husband has died, and Pears too. We must go, for I shall put you with the sisterhood of holy nuns.
Go, get thee hence, for I will not away. What's here? A cup enclosed in my true love's hand? Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. Churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me hereafter. Perhaps a drop still hangs on thy lips to help me die with a restorative. Thy lips are warm.
Lead, boy, which way?
Yea, noise. And I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath. There rust, let me die.
The place, there where the torch doth burn. The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go, some of you, whoever you find intact. Hideous sight. Here lies County Paris slain, and Juliet dead before, bleeding. Go tell the prince. Run to the Capulets, raise up the Montagues, some other search. We see the ground whereas these woes do lie, but the true ground of this hideous woes we cannot without circumstance descry.
Here's Romeo the man. We found him in the churchyard.
Hold him safe till the prince come hither.
Here's a friar that trembled sides and weeps. We took this man up and escaped with him as he was coming from this churchyard side.
A great suspicion. Stay the friar too. What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from a morning rest?
This is the voice that is so shrieked abroad.
Romeo.
I'll run, open outcry towards our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears? Sovereign, here lies County Paris slain and Romeo dead and Juliet warm before new killed.
Search, seek, and see how this foul murder comes.
There is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's men, with instruments upon them, fit to open these dead men's tombs.
Oh, heavens, oh wife, look how our daughter bleeds! This dagger, hath been mistaken for low on back of the house of Montague.
Oh me, the sight of death is as a bell that warms my old age to a sepulchre.
Come Montague, so early up, to see thy son and heir so early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. Thank you. What further woes conspire against my rage?
Look, thou shalt see.
O thou undone! What malice is in this? To press before thy father to a grave?
Seal them out with outrage for a while, until we can clear these ambiguities, and know the spring, their head, their true descent, and then will I be general of your woes. Meantime, forbear, let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties to suspicion! Say at once what dost know this.
I shall be brief, for my short date of birth is not so long. There, Romeo, dead, was married to that Juliet, also dead. I married them, and on their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, which ultimately banished the new-made bridegroom to Mantua. And when Juliet found out, she came to me begging to not marry in this county, or then she would kill herself in my cell. So I gave her a potion, as I intended. No. It worked, and she appeared like death, but my letter did not get to Romeo, and yesternight the friar, who was supposed to be with speed, came up to me and didn't give me his letter. So I come, trying to save them. Only Juliet was with me. I tried to make her come with me, go to Sisters of Holy Nuns, but she said no. And then I ran because the noise scared me off.
We still have no need for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say to this?
I brought my master the news of Juliet's death, and then, in post, he came from Mantua, to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death, with going in the vault if I departed not and left him there.
Give me a letter, I will look on it. Where is the county page that raised the watch? Sirrah, what made your master of this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me to stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes one with light to ope the tomb, and by my master joined him, and then I ran to the watch.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death, and here he writes that he did buy a poison from an old apothecary, therewithal came to his vault to lie and die with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge laid upon your hate, that having me to kill your joys of love, and I, for waking angry discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
O brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more. For I shall raise her statue in pure gold, that while Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
And with Romeo, by his lady's lie, pour sacrifices of our enmity.
A gloomy peace with this morning brings, the sun for sorrow will not show its head. Go hence have more talk of these sad things, some shall be pardoned, and some put at shed, for never was a sore more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.